Welcome to Windows AutoPilot and AutoLogin for Teams Rooms on Windows. This is the first part of 4, Configuration of AutoPilot and AutoLogin. Part 2 covers Lenovo and Logitech AutoPilot Setup Made Easy. Part 3 covers enrolling devices manually, and Part 4 is about basic troubleshooting. In this part, I'll be covering why use AutoPilot and AutoLogin, the prerequisites, configuration, enrollment, and AutoLogin. There are several reasons for why you use AutoPilot with AutoLogin for Teams Room on Windows. Simple. It helps you deploy rooms faster and more securely. Whether you're part of a large global company, have remote offices without local IT, or need to drop ship systems to installers, this process reduces setup time and eliminates the need to share passwords. Devices arrive pre-configured and ready to go. No manual intervention, no security risks. To do this requires the use of Intune, Entra, M365, and Teams Room Pro Admin Portal. Before you start, make sure your Teams Room PC has an OA3 key from an OEM. This key, called the Product Key ID or PKID, is usually printed on the box or sometimes directly on the device. You will need some specific permissions. It is easiest to do this as a global admin. For Intune, you need Administrator or Policy and Profile Manager. For Teams Room Management Pro, Teams Room Pro Manager permissions. For Entra, Cloud Device Administrator. For M365, User Administrator. And only a global admin can enable LAPS. Let's get into the configuration. Start with creating a dynamic group for your conference rooms. You will need to enable the rooms for enrollment and configure conditional access. In Entra, go to Mobility, then Microsoft Intune. Add the conference rooms to the MDM user scope and the WIP user scope. Go to Conditional Access. Create a new policy. Add the conference room group. Grant the role Require Microsoft Entra Hybrid Join. Do not select any other policies. Turn the policy on and create it. Make sure your conference rooms are not part of any other policies. Enable the Teams Room account. Add the Teams Room Pro license and at least Intune Plan 1. In Microsoft 365 Admin Center, go to Active Users, find your conference room, enable the Teams Room Pro license. Ensure that at least Intune Plan 1 is enabled. Save the settings. It can take at least 15 minutes for this room to be enabled in Teams Pro Management Portal. Create the Intune group. The Intune group is key to deployment. It tells the system what apps to install, which enrollment status page to show, what profile to apply, and which policies to enforce, including enabling LAPS for secure local admin management. Plan your Intune groups carefully. You can't rename it later, and having too many groups can make management messy. A clear, scalable structure saves time and avoids confusion down the road. It is a requirement that the group name begin with MTR dash. You can put anything after that dash, and it is not case sensitive. In Intune, go to Groups. Create a new group. Set the group type to Security. Name the group MTR dash, and then your naming pattern if using more than one group. Give it a description and set the membership type to Dynamic Device. Add a dynamic query. Set the query to the following. You can find the text in the details below. Save and create the group. Create the Teams Room app. The app automates the setup of Teams rooms during AutoPilot, enabling secure auto login and applying key configurations without manual steps. First, download the app and save it to your system. In Intune, go to Apps, then Windows. Create a new app, choose Win32. Select the file you just downloaded and click OK. Set the publisher to Microsoft, click Next. At the program window, click Next. Make the following settings under Requirements. Set the architecture to x86 and x64. For the minimum operating system, choose Windows 10 21H2. Click Next. Under Detection Rules, choose Manually Configure. Click Add and choose the MSI. The rest of the settings will be pre-populated. Click Next. Click Next through Dependencies and Supersedence. Under Assignments, add the MTR- group created earlier. Create the enrollment status page. This is what controls the process and displays the OOBE status as the system is enrolled. In Intune, go to Devices and Enrollment. Select Enrollment Status Page. Create a new ESP. In Settings, set the Show App to Yes. Set Yes to allow users to reset the device if there is an installation error. Enable the option to block device use until all apps are installed. And select the app you created earlier. Under Assignments, add the MTR- group created earlier. Create the ESP. The profile defines system settings, like the machine name. This is especially useful when naming conventions are tied to a specific sites, allowing you to tailor deployments based on location. In Intune, go to Devices and Enrollment. Select Deployment Profiles. Create a new Windows PC profile. Select the option to convert all targeted devices to AutoPilot. In OOBE, set the deployment type to self-deploying. Apply device name to template should be set to yes. Then set the computer name. In Assignments, add the MTR- group created earlier. Click Select, Next, and then Save. Setting up Local Administrator Password Solution, LAPS. LAPS will change the default password from SFB to a more secure password. Enable LAPS. In Entra, go to Devices and Device Settings. Scroll down to enable LAPS and save the settings. In Intune, go to Endpoint Security. Select Account Protection. Create a policy. Set the platform to Windows and the profile to LAPS. Give the policy a name. At the minimum, set the backup directory to Microsoft Entra ID only. And set the administrator account name to admin. Set any other password requirements. Click Next through Scope tags. In Assignments, add the MTR- group created earlier. Save the policy. That finishes the configuration. There are 3 ways to enroll a system: OEM and cloud service providers, work the same way when it comes to this process. They both enroll the system before you receive the device. Only an OEM or CSP can leverage the PKID on the package. Manual enrollment requires you to power on the system and run a script and then upload a file to Intune. Logitech has 3 different platforms, and depending on the platform, you have different options. Asus Nook, Lenovo, and Dell. I will get more into OEM and manual enrollment in parts 2 and 3. Configure the device for AutoLogin. Log in to the Teams Room Pro Management Portal. Go to Planning, Windows AutoPilot Devices. If you don't see your device, click Sync, wait 10 minutes, and refresh. If you still don't see your system, go to Entra, then Devices. Find your device. If it is not enabled, select the box and choose Enable from the Actions bar. Go back to Teams Room Portal, click Sync again, and wait 10 minutes. The device should now show up. Select the device and click Assign Account. Select the Teams Room Pro account you want to use. Select a password option. This is not the admin password. It is the password for the room account. If that account is already used elsewhere, you may not want to change it. Once you've made your choice, click Next and Finish. At this point, the system is ready to be powered on. You will see the enrollment status page you configured. Windows Update may run during this phase, so plan for the full out-of-box experience to take anywhere from 15 to 60 minutes. Once complete, the system will automatically sign you in. No manual input required, and the room will be ready to use. If you are using Labs and need to log in as admin, go to Entra, click on Devices, find your system and click on it. Go to Lapse Recovery, click on Show Password. For the admin account, type /admin. Do not type just admin, it will not work. Thank you so much, and this concludes this part of configuration.